Right then, mystery tractor. So all will be revealed very shortly, plus other stuff. But until then, roll the titles. Right, it is a Leyland 602, and this one is a little bit unusual in that it's Harvest Gold with an Explorer cab, but still has the Leyland name on the side, by which time most of these with the Explorer cab and Harvest Gold obviously were badged up as Marshalls. So this is obviously a very early one with an Explorer cab. But the amount of people that joined in to guess what it was, absolutely fantastic. I know I did lead you a little bit down the garden path with the Explorer cab, letting you see that, and the black sort of structure of the whole thing, axle and the whole frame, because that did lead people to think it was a 94 series case, or, you know, a David Brown, the late David Brown. And, you know, I did sort of kind of make you think that. But a lot of you did guess Leyland or Marshall, which was very, very good. A few of you, I don't know why, in fact a lot of you guessed Zeta, but maybe it's because it was the black chassis and everything, I don't know. But anyway, a load of you joined in, and a load of you actually did get it right. But yeah, so as to why we've got this, why it's in here and what needs doing, a bit more on that later on. But first, right, so since the last video, there's been quite an influx of new subscribers and followers and people watching the channel, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you're one of them, welcome aboard, and it's good to have you here. Now my regulars will know what this channel's all about because they've seen all the previous videos. But anybody that's new, just to give you an outline, basically this channel's about the stuff I do and get up to, which can involve tractors or trucks, vehicles, engines, aircraft, just anything and everything really. There's diggers, there's dogs, there's all sorts. But it's about the stuff, as I said, I do, and I've got quite a varied life, we'll say. So yeah, it's really good to have people, you know, join us and join in with that. 'Cause that's what it's all about. It's not just about me, it's about all of you out there and the stuff that we can do together and help each other, and whether it be advice or knowledge or experience or whatever. With new viewers and that, there's one thing though, there always does come one or two people that don't like what we do.
You know, morons.
And that's fair enough. They ain't got to watch. You'll get some people that sort of say, oh, there's too much talking. I just like to watch stuff where people just do things and don't. Listen, just because you've got the social skills of a mongoose with a head injury doesn't mean that I don't like to interact with my followers, all right? So if you're one of these people that don't like talk, you just like to watch stuff, go and get a colouring in book or some big pictures, maybe an old porn mag or something like that. But this isn't the place for you. But to the rest of you, welcome. And as I said, you'll see as we go along some of the stuff we've done in the past. It's very easy. All you want to do is, where you're watching this video, go to the description. You'll see Lord Muck, my channel. Click on that. Then click on videos. And you'll be able to see stuff like this. I'm not messing around now. We're going to double can this bastard.
Should we let the smoke clear a little bit?
No, let's just go for it. Okay, go on.
George Saunders.
You know, a mother with a newborn child, it's a nice container for apple juice or maybe some fresh water. But for a truck driver, it's a piss jug. So it's a blower, not a supercharger. Remember? Fresh water, apple juice or piss jug. Same thing. Same unit, different application.
But you can't have a TV program that shows piss jugs.
Same on this side.
da şanslılar. Yani güneşli adam. Evet. Aynen o avantajı var. Ama bu sene...
All good. That's clear, right? Fucking lovely. Some of you might recognise this building from some of the shots of D-Day. Today, it's a lovely, quiet, peaceful place. Just fucking send her! This is Tom. Now Tom was actually a £2.5 grand dog. You know, he's an expensive dog. And Tom's just having a mud out. You're losing a few pounds this morning, Tom. So like I said, all there to see. All you got to do is I say, click on my channel. You know, if you like what you see, press the subscribe button and the notification bell. And then, as I said, go on to videos. And I've got, I think, 200 videos on there now. It's going right back to when I started. So, you know, feel free, work your way through those. There's all sorts of stuff going on. But as I said, that's the whole point of this channel. It's not about one particular thing. Right, so this Leyland 602. Why have we got it and why is it here? Alright, so as you'll have seen from the previous clip, and those of you that have followed the channel for a while now, you'll know that I support a collie dog rescue charity called Protecting Pre-Loved Border Collies. Poor old Tom went blind, didn't you? So he's totally blind, and obviously nobody wanted him. But he's still a lovely dog, aren't you? So they took him in here, and Tom's now got a lovely home for the rest of his days, ain't you, Tom? And he's such a lovely dog. Now, their main rescue place is over in Wales, and they've got a lovely area there which they exercise the dogs on, big grass areas. And that's great, but as we know, grass grows. And in order to keep the grass down so the dogs don't get ticks and stuff like that, and obviously get disease, the grass needs to be cut, it needs to be topped at fairly regular intervals. But that means having contractors in, and that means a cost. And that money could be used so much better for the dogs, for, you know, vets fees, bedding and food and stuff like that. So I had a bit of an idea. And the idea was, if I got a tractor such as this and a topper, they'd be self-sufficient, and the only running cost they'd really have is the diesel for it. But they would save so much money that, you know, that could all be put to, as I said, vets fees, dogs, bedding and food and their health and all that. So that's what I decided to do. So I went and bought this. Why did I choose a Leyland or a Marshall? The reason is, I mean, a lot of people that haven't had much to do with them just listen to, you know, the stuff down the pub and say, oh, they were never a lot of good, they didn't sell many and this, that and the other. No, they didn't really, not when you look at the bigger numbers, John Deere's, Fords and Internationals, Masseys, stuff like that. But it was still a bloody good tractor. The engine, 498 Leyland engine in these, it's the same engine as basically what's in the JCB 3C. And that thing's, you know, basically built Britain through the sort of 60s, 70s and early 80s, you know. These things grip, the amount of grip they have is unbelievable. The old 272 Leyland, the previous models to these, they would outgrip, a two-wheel drive Leyland would outgrip a lot of four-wheel drive competitors. And I don't know why. Maybe some of you out there do, I don't. I never could figure out, but they just unbelievable amount of grip that they could put down to the ground. Explorer cab. Now I had these on the case in the David Browns. Absolutely loved it. It's a lovely place to spend the day and work. Just a really nice cab. So all in all, I just like them, and I think they're an appreciating classic anyway. But the reason it's in here and not over in Wales is because, like most things, it needs a little bit of TLC before we can do that. And these are the jobs that we've got to do so far. So what we do is just flip this up. Another nice design with the Leylands was this, almost like a coffin lid, so you could get access to everything. So apparently the head has been rebuilt because this tractor spent a lot of its life on a wood processor, so it's ticking over a lot of the time. And they don't like that. These like to be worked. If they just sit there ticking over, they tend to oil up. So oiled up all in the manifold and the head and the exhaust and everything like that. The head was done, but they didn't clean out the manifold and the exhaust, so it was just dripping oil. So that's all got to be cleaned, but we put new gaskets and everything on here. Now, the biggest problem was the fuel system. Now, here's the tank. This is the fuel tank. And like all these old sort of tractors, I'd imagine they'd filled them out of old cans. And this is the bottom residue. You can just see in there. Look at that.
Shitter was full!
Ah, yeah. You checked our shitters, honey?
Oh, yeah. So that all came out of there. How much shite? All of it. But that was just what was right in the bottom. So there was water and crud and everything, and that's then bunged up. Not only the tap and the filter in here, the pipes are all bunged and full of rubbish. Filter, which is up on here, this side, filter was absolutely caked. In fact, to get it running, I had to, because I didn't have a filter at the time, and no, I didn't cut down an old bean can. What I did was I just took the filter out, swilled it out, drained it, swilled it, and got it, just to get some of the crap out of it. And it was good enough then to get it to run, to get it loaded and bring it here. But we've got new filters. Lift pump is new, but it's had all that crud through it. So, got a lift pump rebuild kit here, so I'll rebuild that one. We've got all new line, fuel line, clips and various bits and bobs. Yeah, so that's all good. So we've got all these little bits, as I said, that we need. Got a new fuel tap for the tank. So the tank sits in here at the front. Yeah, and once that fuel system is all done, she should run okay then. We'll just flush everything through again before we fire up. Down here you can see these are the side panels. These are often missing off these Leylands, but luckily this one has them, so they fit on there like that on the side, so everything closes down there. So got all the side panels. There are other jobs to do, don't get me wrong. Now, like all these sort of things, it all costs a lot of money. So the whole idea, so I bought the tractor, and I thought, well, a good way that I can get you lot involved as well, because I know you always like to try and help the stuff as much as you can, is if you remember back a few months ago, I asked you if we had a t-shirt, not a limited edition one, but a t-shirt that's dedicated to the channel with the Lord Muck logo, which has the collie on, obviously. What should we have as a slogan? And the majority of you turned around and said it should be "Do well." Well, you know, obviously, really, isn't it? And muckers, at long last, here it is. This is the one you've all been asking for. So here it is, the Lord Muck t-shirt, the Lord Muck logo, and the old slogan, "Do well." Now, what I'm going to do is all the profit I make from these t-shirts, which are sold, as I said, on the online shop, I'm going to use the money to get all the spare parts and the bits we need for this tractor. So, any of you out there that do want to buy a t-shirt, as I said, at the shop, which is lordmuckshop.com, all the proceeds will be going to get the spare parts and anything else we need to get fabricated to get this tractor finished and done and over to the Collie Rescue charity. So, yeah, big thanks. So, Kimberly's just going to heat that up, straighten that out, cut this, then reattach it where it should be. Just tack it on and then weld that bit back onto the piece off the front. That's the plan anyway. How much smoke? All of it. So it's very, very thin, this bit of metal, but we managed to tack it and then just put a bit more on it. So it's solid again now, so it's flapping about before. So yeah, that should now hold the front lip of that tank, and the fuel tank goes back in there. Because there's a lot of weight on it, you'll be surprised. You know, bloody thing, even when it's empty, you'll be surprised how much weight is in there, let alone when it's, you know, full of fuel. So, like I say, that'll now make that a lot more sturdy. So while I'm here, I might as well get the fuel filter off. I'm not going to replace it at this point, I'm just going to get it off so I can clean everything. Let's get this off here. I can get to the main bit. Right, just let that drain down a bit. Right, bearing in mind I've already rinsed this out once just so we could get it loaded up, but you can still see on here, look, all the crud. This thing was absolutely gipping, it's horrible. And in the bottom there, all sort of water and emulsified shite. And as I said, I've cleaned it. It's had clean fuel put through it just so we could get it loaded on the trailer. Mind you, I suppose I could always knock a new filter up, couldn't I? Absolutely fantastic. Don't forget, you can get by with luncheon meat, chopped potatoes, carrots and peas. What a treat. So we'll just do things like the air cleaner as well, just make sure that's all... I don't think even that's going to blow out, actually. I think the only thing we can do with that is maybe start a fire. So, we've made a start on the Leyland 602. Right, so that front bracket there has been done, as we said, so the fuel tank can go back in there and be sturdy now and secured down. Replace the fuel line and the tap, got a new tap. We then go to the lift pump there. I've got a rebuild kit for that here, and so I'll rebuild that. Then fuel line to the new filter, new line to the injector pump. Bleed it right through, she should be good to go. Also, obviously, new air filter. But once we can do that and get it running and moving again, that'll just, as long as it's on the key and we can just start and stop it as we want, move it about, that's half the battle. We can then, you know, turn it round, and if we want to work on the back end or whatever, just get, you know, it's just a lot easier that it starts and stops. So yeah, progress already. So there we go, muckers, and coming up in the next few weeks we have got more pickup truck reviews. We've got some more AEC Matador stuff, plus some more tractor stuff. We'll keep an eye on what we're doing with this. Oh, also for my North American and Canadian followers, there'll be a bit of this. Well, muckers, it looks like it's that time again. Have we got to go? Have we? We have we? Okay. So, what? Oh, very nice. You like that, do you? Until the next one, do well.